Imagine waking up to a world that seems straight out of a sci-fi thriller, where survival hinges on your preparedness for a nuclear catastrophe. Today, we dive deep into the essential survival strategies that could be your lifeline in the wake of a nuclear disaster. Why is this crucial, you ask? While a nuclear explosion might seem like a distant nightmare, the reality is that accidents, geopolitical miscalculations, or even deliberate acts can trigger such apocalyptic events. Armed with the right knowledge, you can safeguard your future and protect those you hold dear. In this must-watch video, we'll unpack everything you need to know to survive a nuclear fallout, learn how to devise an emergency action plan, stockpile the right supplies, and shield yourself from deadly radiation, discover the secrets to securing safe shelter, purifying air and water, and understanding the profound long-term consequences of nuclear devastation. By the end of this video, not only will you be equipped with actionable steps to boost your survival chances, but you'll also understand the pivotal decisions to make before, during, and after a nuclear blast. In the history of mankind, few events have had the potential to cause as much devastation as a nuclear explosion. The destructive power of nuclear weapons was first demonstrated during World War II, when the United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These bombings resulted in the loss of hundreds of thousands of lives and left a lasting impact on the survivors and their descendants. Since then, the threat of nuclear weapons has remained a constant concern for the global community. The development of nuclear technology for peaceful purposes, such as energy generation, has also presented its own set of challenges. Accidents at nuclear power plants, such as the Chernobyl disaster in 1986, the 3 Mile Island incident in 1979, and the Fukushima disaster in 2011, have highlighted the potential dangers associated with nuclear energy. In the event of a nuclear explosion, the immediate impact is characterized by a blinding flash of light, intense heat, and a shockwave that can level buildings and cause widespread destruction. The release of radioactive materials into the atmosphere can contaminate the surrounding area, making it unsafe for human habitation. Surviving the aftermath of a nuclear explosion or nuclear fallout requires careful planning and preparation. One of the biggest challenges is the lack of information and awareness among the general public. Many people are unaware of the steps they should take to protect themselves and their families in the event of a nuclear emergency. Another obstacle is the psychological impact of such a catastrophic event. The fear and uncertainty that accompany a nuclear explosion can be overwhelming, making it difficult for individuals to think clearly and make rational decisions. However, despite these challenges, there are steps that individuals can take to increase their chances of survival. These include seeking shelter in a sturdy building or underground, minimizing exposure to radioactive materials, and following the instructions of authorities and emergency responders. So let's dive into this important topic and equip ourselves with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate the aftermath of a nuclear explosion. The first and most crucial step in surviving the aftermath of a nuclear explosion is to seek shelter immediately. Find a sturdy building or underground structure that can provide protection from the blast wave, heat, and radiation. Stay inside until authorities give the all-clear signal. Limit your exposure to radioactive materials by sealing off windows, doors, and any other openings in your shelter. Use plastic sheets, duct tape, or any available materials to create a barrier against radioactive particles. If possible, cover your nose and mouth with a cloth to reduce inhalation of radioactive dust. In the aftermath of a nuclear explosion, the air and water may be contaminated with radioactive particles. Use a HEPA filter or a wet cloth to filter the air you breathe. Boil or use water purification tablets to treat water before consuming it. Stay informed and follow the instructions provided by local authorities and emergency responders. They will provide guidance on evacuation routes, decontamination procedures, and medical assistance. Cooperate with their instructions to ensure your safety and the safety of others. Prepare an emergency kit with essential supplies such as non-perishable food. This may include cans of canned soup, nuts, honey, packaged grains, dried fruit, and freeze-dried meals. Water is essential to stockpile. A first aid kit, flashlights, batteries, potassium iodine for your thyroid, and a battery-powered radio are also recommended. These supplies will be crucial in the aftermath of a nuclear explosion, when access to basic necessities may be limited due to the electromagnetic pulse effects from a nuclear blast, which may wipe out electrical stations for months. Having some type of solar panel or gas-powered generator may be crucial to your survival due to our reliance on electricity for day-to-day operations. news. Stay updated on the latest information and developments through reliable sources such as emergency broadcasts, official websites, and social media channels. Understanding the situation and being aware of any changes or updates will help you make informed decisions and take appropriate actions. The aftermath of a nuclear explosion can be mentally and emotionally challenging. Reach out to friends, family, or support groups for emotional support. Practice self-care techniques such as meditation, exercise, and engaging in activities that bring you joy to help cope with stress and anxiety. There are also materials that are effective in protecting you against the exposure to radiation. It is also worth noting that the type of radiation, for example, alpha, beta, gamma, neutron, plays a crucial role in determining the effectiveness of the material used for shielding. Here's a breakdown of materials that are protective against different types of radiation. Lead can shield against radiation such as gamma rays and X-rays due to its high density and substantial atomic number. These characteristics mean that lead has a large number of densely packed atoms and electrons, which are capable of absorbing and scattering radiation. The dense electron cloud in lead interacts with the high-energy photons of the radiation, significantly diminishing their energy as they attempt to pass through. This makes lead an excellent barrier, reducing the radiation's intensity and protecting against exposure. High-density concrete is effective in protecting against radiation, particularly gamma rays and neutron radiation, due to its enhanced mass and the presence of heavy aggregates such as barite, magnetite, or hematite. These materials significantly increase the concrete's density, improving its ability to absorb and scatter radiation particles. The dense structure reduces the penetration of radiation through scattering and absorption mechanisms, providing a robust barrier. This makes high-density concrete a preferred material for constructing protective barriers in nuclear reactors and other facilities handling radioactive materials. Boron is used against neutron radiation due to its high neutron cross-section, meaning it can absorb neutrons efficiently. This property is particularly valuable in nuclear reactors where controlling neutron flow is crucial. Boron's ability to capture neutrons prevents them from initiating further nuclear reactions, thus moderating the reactor's activity and enhancing safety. Boron compounds, like boron carbide, are often used in control rods and protective gear to absorb and shield against neutron radiation effectively, helping to manage and contain nuclear reactions safely. Water can protect against radiation, particularly neutron radiation, due to its hydrogen content. Neutrons are effectively slowed down and absorbed by hydrogen atoms through a process called neutron moderation. This makes water an excellent and cost-effective choice for use in nuclear reactors as both a coolant and a neutron moderator. Water helps in controlling the rate of nuclear fission reactions by absorbing excess neutrons, thereby maintaining a stable and safe reaction environment. Additionally, water provides good shielding against gamma rays due to its density, absorbing and scattering the radiation. Tungsten is effective in protecting against radiation, particularly gamma rays and X-rays, due to its high atomic number and density. These properties allow tungsten to absorb and scatter high-energy photons effectively, reducing their penetration through shielding barriers. The dense atomic structure of tungsten provides a robust physical barrier that interrupts and diminishes the energy of radiation, making it an excellent material for radiation shielding in medical imaging devices and industrial radiography. Additionally, tungsten's durability and high melting point ensure that it maintains its protective qualities under extreme conditions. Tungsten can be found in some household items such as light bulbs, jewelry, darts, fishing lures, golf clubs, electronics, and toy cars. The choice of material for radiation protection depends on the radiation type, the level of exposure, the specific application, medical, industrial, research, etc., and safety standards required. For instance, materials used in a medical setting for X-ray protection might be different from those used in a nuclear plant or a space mission, where exposure types and levels vary significantly. In designing radiation protection gear or constructing facilities with radiation shielding, it's crucial to balance factors like effectiveness, weight, flexibility, durability, and safety regulations. Remember, surviving the aftermath of a nuclear explosion requires preparedness, quick action, and adherence to official instructions. By following these key points, you can increase your chances of staying safe and protecting yourself and your loved ones in such a catastrophic event. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay safe. Nuclear explosions are devastating events that can have long-lasting effects on both the environment and human health. While the immediate impact of a nuclear explosion is catastrophic, it is important to consider the aftermath and how to survive in such a scenario. Being prepared can make a significant difference in your ability to survive and protect yourself and your loved ones. This includes having an emergency plan in place, knowing the location of nearby shelters, and having essential supplies such as food, water, and medical kits readily available. Another perspective to consider is the role of government and emergency response agencies. These organizations play a crucial role in providing guidance, disseminating information, and coordinating rescue and relief efforts. It is important to stay informed about official instructions and follow them diligently to ensure your safety. Additionally, understanding the potential long-term effects of a nuclear explosion is essential. Radioactive fallout can contaminate the air, water, and soil, posing serious health risks. It is important to follow decontamination procedures and avoid consuming contaminated food or water. Monitoring radiation levels and seeking medical attention if necessary are also crucial steps in surviving the aftermath. Contrasting viewpoints exist regarding the effectiveness of different strategies for surviving a nuclear explosion. Some argue that seeking shelter in underground structures or basements is the best approach, as it provides the most protection against radiation. Others argue that evacuation to areas with lower radiation levels is a better option. It is important to consider the specific circumstances and follow the advice of experts and authorities in your area. You'll want to know the wind direction, which would push nuclear fallout in certain directions. Putting yourself upwind from the fallout would reduce the amount of radiation exposure your body receives. In conclusion, surviving the aftermath of a nuclear explosion requires a combination of preparedness, adherence to official instructions, and understanding of the potential risks and long-term effects. It is important to stay informed, remain vigilant, and be ready to adapt to changing circumstances. By exploring different aspects and perspectives, we can foster critical thinking and open discussion about this important topic. Remember, your safety and the safety of your loved ones should always be the top priority. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more informative content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with others who may benefit from this information. Thank you for watching, and remember, your safety and well-being are our top priorities.